One of the very first Lata Mangeshkar songs. दीपक बगैर कैसे परवाने जल रहे हैं, दीपक बगैर कैसे परवाने जल रहे हैं, कोई नहीं जलाता पर तीर जल रहे हैं, तड़पेगा कोई कब तक बेआस बेसहारे, तड़पेगा कोई कब तक बेआस बेसहारे, कह रहे हैं दिल के मेरे इशारे, आएगा 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 आने वाला आएगा भटकी हुई जवानी मंजिल को ढूंढती है, भटकी हुई जवानी मंजिल को ढूंढती है, आजी बगैर नैया साहिल को ढूंढती है, भटकी हुई जवानी मंजिल को ढूंढती है, माजी बगैर नैया साहिल को ढूंढती है, क्या जाने दिल की कश्ती कब तक लगे किनारे, क्या जाने दिल की कश्ती जापानी ये पठोले इंग्लिस्तान सर पे लाल टोपी रस्सी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तान मेरा जूता है जापान ये पठोले इंग्लिस्तान सर पे लाल टोपी रस्सी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तान मेरा जूता है जापानी मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार दर्द मिल सके तेरे उधार किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार जीना इसी का नाम कहीं बिल्ली कहीं रामे कहीं मोटर कहीं बिल मिलता है यहाँ सब कुछ एक मिलता नहीं दिल कहीं बिल्ली कहीं रामे कहीं मोटर कहीं बिल मिलता है यहाँ सब कुछ एक मिलता नहीं दिल इंसान का नहीं कहीं नाम निशान ये है बम्बई ये है बम्बई ये है बम्बई मेरी जान है मुश्किल है जीना यहाँ जरा हट के जरा बच के ये है बम्बई मेरी जान है मुश्किल है जीना यहाँ जरा हट के जरा बच के ये है बम्बई मेरी जान Thank you very much. This was just a small snapshot, and yes, please just stay back because there's going to be a Q&A session now. And thank you very much for all your support.
So I'd like to thank again Shri Vijay Krishna on keyboard and Shri Charan Rao on design. So now we come to the Q&A session with Dr. Ramya Mohan, and I'd like to ask the Desi Blitz team to come and host the Q&A with Dr. Ramya Mohan.
One, two, 1, 2. Can you all hear me? Hello and good evening, everyone. I'm your Q&A host for tonight. My name is Faisal, and I'm the events editor from the multi-award-winning British Asian web publication, desiblitz.com. The High Commissioner of India Cultural Wing and I, Manas, welcome you all to this special Ragas on Mood Q&A here at the Nehru Centre. We're delighted to have with us a very special guest, so please put your hands together for psychiatrist, musician and artist Dr. Ramya Mohan. Dr. Saiba, it's good to have you here. How does it feel to be back in the UK?
Feels great. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's literally been from the frying pan into the freezer. So yes, it's taken a bit of adapting, but I'm loving it. Yes.
It's good that you brought some heat back from India.
I think I have actually. It was colder than it was. It's been for the last couple of days. Yes. So that's been good.
Right, I want to begin by asking you, what led you to develop an interest in combining neuroscience, psychiatry, and the creative arts?
This has been quite a long process. Of course, it's been over 5 years, I must say, and it all started off as a personal journey for me, and it kind of evolved into both a professional and a personal one. I've always been a musician and artist, so always keen to bring that together. But as I went through my medical training, there was a period of time when, because medicine is such a hard taskmaster, there was a period of time when actually I could not do much of it, and I felt that incompleteness in my life. And then I started getting back into it again, and then I found the joy that it brought, especially when I had my children. So on a personal note, it's been something that's been extremely therapeutic for me as well, especially being a psychiatrist, and because I work so much with mental illness and emotional difficulties. At the same time, on a professional level, I saw the impact of how the creative arts were actually supporting the children, young people that I worked with. I could see the improvements, and I thought, well, actually, you know what? Why not try and look at something that would bring this together in a way that made some cohesive contribution or some cohesive sense, really. Yeah.
Now that you've done a fantastic job, what has been the feedback from the scientific and artistic fraternity? Surely many people will question this fusion and ask for concrete evidence. Can the two work in tandem?
It's a $1,000,000 question. Yes, from this, that's a very logical question. From the scientific community, yes, people were curious, my colleagues were curious, actively wondering what's happening, what is it that you're doing. So I did get lots of questions, and of course, yes, as scientists, we do tend to fall back on evidence and what is available. So that was the first step I took, looking at what was available, so I could actually understand it for myself and use that as a basis to substantiate anything that I developed. At the same time, from the artistic community, people were coming up to me and saying, well, actually, we needed a lot of this. We do need a lot of this, and it's been required for a long time. It validates what we're doing. It's actually very supportive for us. So from the scientific and the artistic community, I think over a period of time, there has been a move towards a better understanding, certainly when I've spoken to them. Yes.
So that